What's up, YouTube? Honeybee here, and I'm joined with my brother.
Biohazard, what's up?
So we did find out yesterday that a bunch of stuff was leaked. Before I go into anything, spoilers ahead, we're going to be talking about what our top 5 picks are right now when it comes to the Mortal Kombat 11 roster, who we want to use when it comes to competitive play. So with that said, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to see what the roster is looking like, feel free to click off, but we're going to get right into it.
Let's go.
All right, so here we are with the Mortal Kombat 11 roster, same thing that we saw yesterday. There was, in that other leaked thing, it said there was 3 additional characters, though. I don't know if you know about that.
Melina, Shang Tsung, and who's the other person?
Shinnok?
Shinnok.
Yeah. So Melina, Shang Tsung, and Shinnok are also apparently 3 characters that are going to be in the base roster. But this is currently what we're looking at. So do you want to go first and talk about the characters you're most interested in playing?
Okay, so it's no surprise that I'm most interested in playing Kano. He was my... would I say co-main?
Yeah.
Co-main?
Yeah, he was your co-main.
At MKX for the second year. The first year I just played Ferritor.
I think we should ask, are you disappointed to not see Ferritor in this roster?
Not particularly like that character. I'm not particularly it's not that I really wanted Ferritor to make it in. I wanted Farah to make it in as the big body and with the new male rider. I think
that would be really cool.
I think I've kind of said that a few times on social media. I think that would be a great character. But I'm happy that Kano made it in because I didn't know if he would make it in.
So what do you think of this look for Kano?
Yeah, I think it's a good look. I mean, he's got a very bushy mustache in this one. It's kind of bigger than what I saw when they showed the first picture.
That other picture that they had on social media.
Yeah, it's bigger, but I mean, I just kind of I'm interested to see what the character looks like next week on Kombat Cast because they're supposed to be showing him off.
So Kano's the number 1 pick right now.
Kano is the number 1 pick.
Who's your number 2 pick?
Number 2, I would say Cabal.
Cabal.
And that's mainly because if I find out next week that Kano has any kind of command grabs, or is any type of grappler of any kind, I think that really pushes the Kano interest much further than the Garrus interest, and then Garrus will kind of fall under Cabal for me,
because like Kano would be like your main grappler,
my main grappler, and then Cabal would kind of be like that other play style that I'm looking for, maybe.
Right. For those of you that don't know, Bio is kind of notorious for being like a grappler main. You played grapplers basically whatever games you played. What was it? Injustice?
Injustice 1, yeah. I mean, I mainly just played Bane, right?
Yeah.
So Bane was just grappler.
Yeah.
Then MKX, it was Ferritor for a year.
Yeah. And he was a grappler.
Grappler, yeah. And then Injustice 2, I switched it up. I main Bane, but I played a multitude of other characters, and so I got to try new play styles. And so a grappler is not only the kind of character I'm looking forward to in MK11. I want another character that will complement the grappler.
Right. Oh, and also to mention, you did play Alex in Street Fighter.
Alex,
and he's a grappler.
Fun. Yeah, he's a grappler.
So you just play grapplers all the time. So yeah, if Kano's a grappler, I can definitely see why he would be your main grappler. But if he were to just not have any command grabs or whatever, then I guess Garrus would be the next highest pick.
The thing is, I don't think Garrus will overtake Kano. But I think he would definitely overtake Cabal for me as the second spot.
Right.
I think Kano, whether or not he's a grappler, I'm most interested in that character.
Right. So right now, Kano's number 1. Assuming he's a grappler, Cabal would be number 2, and then number 3 would be Garrus.
Yep, Garrus. So
okay.
Yeah, he was fun. I played him at the reveal. I enjoyed him.
I think a lot of his time manipulation stuff is really interesting.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that... Because normally I kind of avoid grapplers, but the fact that he has that kind of stuff makes me a little bit interested in him. But I'll get to my list after.
Because, NRS is saying simple this, simple that. But you see some of Garrus' stuff, and he
seems like he has a lot of depth.
Yeah, he looks like he has a lot of depth because you can like whiff stuff, reverse time,
Yeah.
make them whiff. Like he has some very.
I
Interesting
think the ability to just take time off the clock
Yeah.
is also really interesting.
I
To
think
potentially
I think
time
that's
scan
interesting,
someone.
but like once it comes to competitive play,
Yeah.
when you don't have those really good moves and you just have the timer scan,
Right.
it's not going to be very.
You might just
helpful.
get beat up before you
Yeah.
could even potentially
Yeah,
get there.
you're missing out on so many good moves.
We'll have to see what happens down the line. So those are your top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your 4th?
My 4th, so I definitely had a top 3 that I was looking at, and then when it comes to the other 2 characters, it's kind of a mixture of some characters that like I have some interest in, but not like over the top interest like the first 3. So I would say I would put Jackie up there in that 4th or 5th spot.
Okay.
Now, and that's because like I like this redesign. We know what Jackie looked like in MKX. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't really feel like her design. I don't think her personality really showed that much. But I think
I think she was pretty bland.
she was pretty bland. Her gameplay was kind of bland.
Yeah.
But I feel like with NRS, like with what they did with Johnny Cage,
Right.
like I think they can really step it up and make her have like a really big personality in this game. And I like the new look so far. So I'm hoping that when her debut trailer comes. That it looks good.
So based on basically what her like gameplay reveal trailer and stuff would really
I think that would be
really
the
will
selling
affect.
point. Yeah, for sure.
And do you have a 5th character then?
The 5th one,
Shao Kahn,
maybe Shao Kahn. But the thing is, like when I think about Shao Kahn, I think about like Darkseid, who I wasn't really interested in. I think about Goro, who was kind of interesting, but not really my cup of tea because I already had my grappler. I mean, he's maybe in there. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what he's gonna play like at all.
Right.
But I do have, I would say, like Aaron Black is kind of in that spot.
Okay.
He kind of reminds me of Cabal a bit, so that's why I think Cabal. I'm more interested in Cabal.
What about him reminds you of Cabal?
Just the personality.
The personality.
They're both kind of edgy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he has guns. I like guns. I played
Okay.
Deadshot.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe he might fill a zoner archetype that I'm looking for.
maybe.
And
What
and
about
Baraka.
these new ones?
Oh.
Centurion, Collector.
Collector. Okay, we don't know anything about Collector, but if he's a big body, if he's a 4-armed whatever,
Yeah.
like they're saying, he might be interesting to me.
Okay.
I don't think Centurion is really gonna grab me. I don't see anything right now that is really grabbing me. But the other character is Baraka. He was interesting to me at the reveal, but it's like I just like you were playing Baraka
Right.
and Tweety was playing Baraka, and I thought I would play Garrus. Me and Gur decided to try out Garrus instead.
Right.
So with some time with Baraka, like maybe I might like him. So we'll see.
So that's your top 5. Top
Yeah,
5.
It's not really top 5. It's kind of like
It's like a
Definite
top
three
3 with maybe 2 guys sprinkled in there.
and then a
right.
sprinkling of other characters.
So Kano, Cabal, Garrus, and then maybe
maybe
Jackie,
maybe Baraka,
maybe.
something like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
so that's or Jax maybe potentially.
Maybe Jax.
Maybe.
I've never really had a huge interest in Jax, but we'll see what he play like.
Okay. Well, for me, obvious front runner for me is Devora. For those of you that don't know, I was 100% Devora main when it came to MKX, and I was very, very excited to have her returning into this game. I really want to see some gameplay as soon as possible, but for now, I guess a second screenshot of sorts is gonna have to suffice because that's all I've seen of her, and same thing, that's all you've seen of Kano, like we don't know the two. I feel like these are 2 characters that were like officially revealed by NetherRealm, and then they've just been revealed, but we haven't seen anything. And it's just these 2 characters, the 2 characters that you want and the one that I want. We just don't really know
about
like how they're gonna be, but like Devora is definitely top of my list.
Yeah.
After
And
that,
the thing is like, and the thing is with Kano is like, you kind of expect to know what you're going to see from Kano because he's
Right.
been in so many other Mortal Kombat games. With
Right.
Devora,
Yeah.
you really don't know what they're
it's
going
hard.
to do.
It's hard to
because
really know.
Yeah, because I mean, she does have her base, like what we've seen in MKX,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like NetherRealm is really going to change her
it.
up.
Yeah,
and make
because
her look very different.
MK11 already seems very different from MKX. So like the whole like having bug cancels and stuff is like I don't really know how that would even work if they would bring that back. I don't know what moves from her different variations and stuff they would bring back. So I'm very, very like, I really want to see what she's going to look like for sure. Hopefully they show her off on a Kombat cast soon enough. I think Kano is going to be on the next Kombat cast, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, D'Vorah, definitely top of my list. Next, I would say is I'm very interested in Collector and Cetrion. Okay. I tend to, when it comes to like a lot of these Mortal Kombat characters, I'm really like interested in new characters to the franchise. The fact that I don't know anything about them really makes me want to like learn more and potentially play them. And right now, like all I have of Collector is like a blue guy in a hood. I've heard that like stuff about him having like elf-like features or stuff.
Well,
like
I mean, we can see here he has pretty big ears,
maybe. Yeah, and like he might have multiple arms. I prefer if he doesn't have multiple arms, but like I am definitely interested to see what Collector's like. Once they show like a gameplay stuff for him, I would be more able to say.
You know what this image of him reminds me of? What? He reminds me of the Stranger in Resident Evil 4.
The Stranger?
Yeah.
In Resident Evil 4?
The guy that sold you guns?
Yeah, why?
Because of the hood look, I guess. I don't know.
He just reminds me of Avatar, Blue People.
Yeah, Avatar.
Like, that's what he really reminds me of.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm definitely interested to see more of Collector. I'm interested to see more of Cetrion because, once again, new character I don't know anything about, and I think it'll be very interesting to see, like, a gameplay breakdown because, like, generally speaking, like, whenever a character is new, NRS is really good at like just making really interesting characters, I find a lot of times. And when it comes to a new character, I just really want to know more. So those would be probably my top 3 right now. And then
I just want to point out they have a lot of like blue shades of people.
They do.
For some reason.
They're blue-ish shade.
Yeah, Frost.
Bluish shade. Kotal. Collector. Well,
I guess that's just undead. They have grays as well. So.
Yeah, a lot of shades, and then the yellow D'Vorah. Yeah. But those would be my top 3. I think after that would probably be Noob Saibot. I think.
So he's your 4th?
Yeah, I think it's a tie between Noob Saibot and Frost for me because I've always thought Noob Saibot, his design and stuff was really cool. I like shadowy things and like the way he does that, and like he's a ninja, whatever. I think it looks really good. We saw like what his character model looks like because of the leaked list images as well, and I think he looks really nice there as well. So I'm very interested to see like a breakdown, gameplay, whatever of him. And also Frost, I just think, like, I've always thought ice powers and stuff were cool, but I never really wanted to play Sub-Zero because I don't really like the main staple characters a lot of times. Like, that's why I didn't really use Batman or Superman and Injustice, and I'm not really interested in Scorpion or Sub-Zero, just because they're always there and whatever, and I'm not as interested, but I think ice powers are cool, and I think a female ice ninja, whatever, I think it's
obviously Frost reminds me of Killer Frost.
Yeah, I definitely see that there.
But yeah, she's bald this time around.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I wonder. There's probably going to be some gear you can change her hair.
I hope so. I really want to have the spiky hair look back. But those would definitely be my top 5. Like, there's other characters that I was interested in, like Baraka or Cabal as well, and potentially Kotal Khan. But like my interest levels in them are starting to kind of like dip down a bit the more I see some of these other characters.
Oh, when they showed the Baraka stuff on the Kombat cast, and they showed the new the flag thing, you could take it up and charge.
That looked pretty good.
That is interesting.
That looked pretty good.
That interested me. So I think that pushed
because at the reveal when I was playing Baraka, he didn't even have that. Wasn't even an option. I didn't really explore his other move sets, but I don't even think that was an option to begin with. But now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you can plant a flag, pick it up, and just go through projectiles.
And it gives you like armor, and it gives you like increased power or increased damage.
It's cool.
So I like those options. Yeah.
So that's basically what we're looking at when it comes to like the characters that we're most interested in for MK11. Obviously, this isn't the final roster. There will be DLC, and I'm personally hoping to see Spawn and Pennywise as DLC, just because I think it'd be interested. Do you have like characters you want to see as DLC?
Well, yeah. So I said I would like Brute Farah as DLC.
That would be so cool.
That would be just so amazing.
Yeah.
And I would like Kano's son to be DLC, because there was a lot of stuff talk about possibly him replacing Kano in the roster, but instead we have Kano.
Right.
So if he were to make it in as DLC, I think that'd be really nice. Character I'd be looking forward to.
All right. So that's basically what we're hoping for right now. Just to let you guys know, though, I will most likely be touching upon the entire cast when I try to figure them out, and I want to make like easy like combo videos for you guys, so you guys have a general sense of how to use a lot of the characters. So I will most likely touch upon all of them so that I can make a combo guide for all the characters, at least on a beginner level. So maybe as I play them, I'll find that I like some other more than others. But right now, this is kind of what I'm thinking in terms of my top 5. That's what we have as our top 5. So let me know in the comments below, what characters do you guys really want to play? Are there characters that haven't made it in that you guys really want? I know Reptile, what was it? Rain is really high. Fujin, he's really high.
Havoc is another one.
Sindel. Like, there's a lot of characters that a lot of people are still really hoping for. Maybe they'll come as DLC. You guys can let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see. But as far as it goes, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hashtag vote Bio for Summit.
Oh yeah, and before we go, just a quick plug. Bio does want to try to get into Summit. You need votes for that, so make sure you guys
please
vote for Bio. Voting's not open yet, but we definitely will let you guys know. I'll make a video and everything when voting will be open for Summit. But make sure you guys vote for Bio, because I'm currently in, and I really want this guy in too. So vote Bio for Summit. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Later.